Assalamualaikum, dear students. Welcome to my regular online class. Today I will talk about right use of verbs, two rules 8 and 9. You know, in my previous classes I talked about rules 1 to 7. Okay, now let's start. Rule 8. If you find two clauses added by as, though, as if and since, and if you find the first clause present tense, then you have to turn the second clause into past indefinite tense. In this case, be verbs will be where, as it expresses imagination. You know about be verb. AMEs are called be verb. First clause past indefinite tense plus as if, as though, or since, and second clause past perfect tense will be. If you find two clauses added with as, though, as if, or since, and if you find the first clause in past indefinite tense, then you have to turn the second clause into past perfect tense. Now we must be clear with examples. A. He speaks as if he be a leader. Here you find two clauses that are linked by as if. He speaks is a clause here, and if he were a leader is a clause here, and we find the first clause in present tense, so you have to turn the second clause into past indefinite tense. In this case, you have to change be verb in where, because the second clause expresses imagination. So the answer will be he speaks as if he were a leader. Example B. He spoke as if he be a leader. Students, you find the first clause in past indefinite tense here, so the second clause will be past perfect tense, and the answer will be he had been a leader. C. They narrated the incident as though they tell it before. Here two clauses are linked with as though, and you find the first clause in past indefinite tense, and so you have to turn the second clause into past perfect tense. If you notice, you will find that the verb of second clause is not in active mode, this is in passive mode, so the answer will be they had been told it before. D. Motin speaks the matter as though he know everything. Here you find the first clause present tense, so you have to turn the second clause into past indefinite tense. Then what will be the answer? The answer will be he knew everything. E. It is 5 years since I visit the National Zoo. Here you find two clauses linked with since, and the first clause is in present tense, so you have to turn the second clause into past indefinite tense. In this case, the answer will be visited. Example F. It was 50 years since we achieved independence. Here you also find two clauses, and here the first clause was past indefinite tense, so the answer will be past perfect tense in the second clause, and in this case the answer is we had achieved independence. Rule 9. This is a very common sentence that we usually speak in our regular English. Subject plus thought that plus second subject plus would plus past present form. This is also an imaginary thinking. I thought that we refrain from COVID-19 very soon. In this case, you find the first clause past tense, so you have to add would before verb in the second clause, and the answer will be we would refrain from COVID-19 very soon. In the second example, he thought that he passed in the exam, and in this case the answer will be he would pass in the exam, because you find the first clause past indefinite tense, and the second clause will be in imaginative, and the structure will be would plus verbs present form. Okay, dear students, I hope you have enjoyed my class today. Tomorrow I will again come with another rules. Till then, keep safe and sound. Assalamu alaikum.